Hello everyone, my name is Lakshman. Today I'm here to explain a PowerPoint presentation about planning and modeling in software engineering process. So in this presentation we'll be seeing the following contents, that is the introduction to planning and modeling and its overview, its advantages and disadvantages, and finally the conclusion. So introduction. As we can see in this figure, so these three aspects are the most important in a human life. That is time, cost, quality, and it is the most important aspects for creating any software and for the project management. So these three aspects will increase the scope of the project and will be able to successfully complete the project without any discrepancies. First one is time. Time is very important, and we have to create the software or any project within the given deadline, and we have to create a project in such a way that the resources should be cost effective and we must use less resources to to protect the resources available. And quality is the main important component, because the project or any software we will be creating will be used by the public and will be authorized by the public itself. So the quality is the main important task to maintain, to be acceptable by the user and the public. So introduction. In the realm of software engineering, planning and modeling stand as pivotal processes that lay the groundwork for successful project execution and system design. Planning serves as the blueprint for the project, detailing the objectives, scope, resources, timelines, and the risk management strategies necessary to guide the development team towards achieving the desired outcomes. It ensures that every stakeholder has a clear understanding of the project's goals and how they will be accomplished, promoting alignment and efficient resource utilization. So, as I mentioned, we'll be working for the government, the public, and for the investors of our project and software. So, we have to make them understand the goals of the project, how we'll be doing the project, what is the goal, and what are the steps required to complete the project or software. Modeling. Modeling, on the other hand, involves creating abstract representations of the software system. These models serve as vital tools for visualizing, analyzing, and communicating the system's structure and behavior. From use case models that capture functional requirements to class diagrams that depict static structures and sequence diagrams that illustrate object interactions. Modeling offers a diverse set of techniques to address different aspects of system design. So, modeling is a process where, uh, for any project or software, we'll be creating a pictorial or diagrammatic representation of our planning so that we can make it understandable and easy to analyze. So, modeling is we'll be creating a model, that is the diagrammatic representation of our steps, so that we can explain it to the public, stakeholders, and other clients. Both planning and modeling bring sufficient advantages to the software development process, such as improved clarity, enhanced communication, and early issue detection. So, the planning. Planning is the process of defining the goals, scope, and steps necessary to complete a software project. It involves resource allocation, time estimation, risk management, and defining the milestones. So, as we can see in this figure, this is the basic planning structure. That is, first we'll be estimating the size of the project, that is the resources we'll be using and the size it will be occupying. Then we'll be addressing the cost efficiency of the resources and the project and the development time. The next is resources requirement. So for any project or software or any process, we'll be requiring resources that will be helpful for creating it. And next is project scheduling. We'll be planning a schedule to prepare the software or project uh, within a given deadline. So the key components in planning are project goals. Clear the objectives that the project aims to achieve. Scope definition, the boundaries of the project, including what will and won't be included. Resource allocation, assigning personnel, tools, and budget. Timeline and milestones, setting deadlines and significant project checkpoints. Risk management, identifying potential risks and planning mitigations. Communication plan, establishing how information will be shared among the stakeholders. So, first one is the project goals. We should determine the goal of the project or the software. Scope definition will be defining the project statement and what is the scope of it in the future or in the current generation. Resource allocation. For any project or software, will be requiring the resources to create it. And the timeline is the deadline or the project checkpoints or the major points. Risk management. During the project or software creation, we'll be facing many risks and we should be able to manage it efficiently. And next, the communication plan, explaining about the project or software estimation and its working to the stakeholders. So advantages. So advantages are clear direction, provides a roadmap for the project ensuring all team members understand their roles and responsibilities. Resource management, efficient use of resources, preventing over allocation or underutilization. Risk mitigation, proactive identification and management of potential issues. Next is stakeholder alignment, ensures that all stakeholders have a shared understanding of project goals and expectations. Improved time management, helps in setting realistic deadlines and managing time effectively. Next is disadvantages. Time consuming. Initial planning can be lengthy and might delay the start of actual development. Inflexibility. Rigid plans can be challenging to adapt if project requirements change. Overhead costs. Planning activities require resources that could otherwise be used for development. And uncertainty. Not all risks and challenges can be anticipated during the planning phase. Next is the modeling. Modeling involves creating abstract representations of a software system to better understand, analyze, and communicate its structure and behavior. So, as I mentioned before, modeling is the process of creating a diagrammatic representation of our project and software working and its steps for creating the software or the project. So, as you can see in this diagram, there are 6 types of models in software engineering. That are: use case model describes the functional requirements of a system. Class diagram represents the static structure of a system, showing classes and their relationships. Sequence diagram illustrates how objects interact in a particular sequence. Activity diagram depicts the flow of control or data in a system. State diagram shows the states of an object and the transitions between those states. So, in software engineering and project management, these are the types of models. That is, first one is the waterfall model, second one V model, third one is the incremental model, iterative model, and spiral model. Let us understand one by one model. Waterfall model is the process in which it includes 5 steps, in which one step is followed by the other, and there will be no return back of the each and every step, and it will be in down flow. Since, as the name specifies, waterfall, it will be going in the downwards direction in a slope way. V model. V model is a repeatance of each and every step which are interlinked to each other. So we can, if any incremental or improvements, we can go back to the step and improve the particular step and or the particular process. Incremental model. Incremental model is a process in which process will be repeated n number of times, that are called increments. So we can improve the particular process and make major changes and satisfy the needs of the users and meet the requirements of the clients, stakeholders, etc. Iterative model. So iterative model is similar to incremental